Hi guys, today we'll be making vegetable soup, completely vegetarian and vegan. So first we start with grating our garlic. I make around 2 teaspoons of garlic here. Then I grate the ginger. I'm making around 1 tablespoon worth of ginger, as I like the taste of ginger in my food. Gives it a lot of flavor. Then I cut the cauliflowers really small. We're looking for around half a cup to a cup. Really, in terms of how much veggies I'm using here, it's whatever you have in hand. And then the broccoli, I cut them really small. I don't like the taste of cauliflower and broccoli in my food, so I cut them really small. And that way you can add it for the children as well, for the kids. Then peel some 2 carrots and then cut them into little cubes. I like carrots, so it's gonna be one yummy vegetable soup. Then I cut peppers. These are very spicy, so I make sure I remove the white parts. You don't want it to be too spicy in the food. And I cut raw corn. So as you can see, we're trying to make this as paleo as possible. So we use everything from scratch. Then I cut 1 potatoes. I don't like potatoes, so I tend to use less. 2 tomatoes, cut them really small into little cubes. Tomatoes gonna give that yummy sauce taste. Then I mince really small rosemary. We're looking for around 1 teaspoon of minced rosemary. I mince it really small because I don't want to taste it either. And then the onions. So finally chop your onions. I'm not using my own knives here, so it's kind of tend to be difficult for me. But I have better knives. This is not my kitchen. Careful not to cut your fingers. And then we got green beans and green soybeans. I like the green. I don't like them to buy them frozen, but yeah, if you can find them green, it's better, fresh. Cut them really small. Trust me, it's gonna be very yummy soup. Then I already had the butternut squash cut, but I want it to be smaller in size. So cut your butternut. It's a lot of veggies. This soup should last for 2 people. Should last for 3 days. Then cut the zucchinis. I get the small green zucchinis. And put everything on the side. Then I get my pressure cooker. I put on the fry setting, add a bit of oil, and saute the onions until it's translucent and sauteed. Keeps mixing, you don't want it to burn. Then I add the cauliflower, the broccoli, and the carrots, and the butternut squash. And then mix. So it's a rule of thumb, you always put the carrots, the broccoli, the cauliflower, and the butternut squash first, because they tend to take longer to cook. Then I add the green beans and the soya beans that I cut already. Mix. And to that I add salt. Salt tends to bring out the water from the veggies. So I keep salting throughout the whole recipe. So I add a bit of salt, and you can eyeball it. Then mix, saute more. Then I add the corn and the one potato that we had, one small potato. Then mix, add a bit of salt. Then the zucchini goes last. Zucchini tend to cook faster, so I tend to put it last. Now, so far we've only added the veggies. Now we need to add some flavor to all of this, other than salt. So then we add our green pepper and minced rosemary, grated ginger, and grated garlic. I tend to put those last because when garlic burns, it doesn't taste really well. So I don't want it to burn, so I add it last for flavor. Then we add the tomatoes. Excuse me. Tomatoes also go last because it has the water. And then all of our spices. I have all the spices in the list below. So we'll get the paprika, cumin, coriander, salt, nutmeg, cardamom, all the spices. I'll list them on the side. And then the vegetable stock. I use chicken stock here, but you could also use the vegetable stocks if you want to keep it vegetarian. And last, I add the brown lentils. So the lentils, I soak them for a couple of hours in water. And then I wash them really well, and then I add them. So they're soft. And then we mix all the spices and everything that we've added. And add your water. Now, rule of thumb is you want to cover, literally just cover the veggies. After we add the water and mix, we cover it with the pressure cooker cover, and I put it at a soup setting for 10 minutes. 20 minutes was too long. And enjoy!